Welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Reading. My name is Lenore and thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to read your tea leaves and see what the universe has to say. I'm just going to go ahead and start. Before I do that though, I just wanted to say thank you. And if you like my videos, please like, subscribe, and what's the other thing? Like, subscribe, comment. Leave a comment if you want. I love to hear from you. I love all the nice messages I've received, and yeah, I love hearing what you're thinking. I love hearing what you think of the symbols and the correlations that you're making, and if my messages are resonating with you. Okay, I'm going to start with the cup facing to the right, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3 times around to the heart. Tap, 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 and that will be our opening. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3. And lift. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, right off the bat, I see a little person right here. Yeah, a little person. I don't know. They're holding something, it looks like. I always have this face like this, so I think it's like to the side for you. But for me, I'm looking at it. Okay, so here we go. A little person. Head, body. I don't know what they're holding though. I can't really tell yet. So we're gonna kind of take a look. See a couple humanoid figures so far. Oh, maybe 3 even. Now I see a prominent Z standing out here. So maybe this is going to be about somebody with a Z name, somebody with a Z job, somebody that has a describing word that starts with a Z. I don't know what that would be though. Maybe they are a zookeeper. Let's see. All right. Okay. So this one here looks very much like a rose, a stem, leaves, and the rose up here. Okay, so when I see a rose, to me, what I relate a rose to is some kind of mystery. Usually it is romantic or spiritual, more than like a mundane. This one, it looks like this person is pouring something out. Okay. The real energy that I got just from the jump here, okay, is that this is really going to be a matter of some interior work you've been doing, okay? I think recently you've had a lot of pull to really look inwards. I think that very much there's kind of this imagery going on, and I think that maybe is even in a dream or kind of maybe a daydream meditation of this idea of getting your house in order, maybe some kind of reconstruction, redoing your foundation. I think that there's a real call to Now I'm seeing here kind of a figure pointing up to these let's see, right here. A figure pointing up to these that are on the side of the cup here. So to me, it looks like there's been a real call to kind of fortify yourself, right? And to return to some of the foundational teachings that maybe began your spiritual journey that I think that often when we've spent years doing the work, we often start to kind of get in our ego a little bit, right? We feel like maybe we're not a novice anymore. Maybe we've surpassed those entry level things and we're working in more complex ideas. We've got some techniques under our belts. We've found some of the stuff that feels like it works for us. Sometimes that stuff we don't always upkeep, okay? And sometimes we just feel like, okay, that's something I already know. I don't need to keep going back and rehashing these layman kind of concepts. But I feel like recently there has been a need to go back and really look at that foundational stuff. There are things that sometimes we look at things and every time we look at them, they're a little bit different. And that's because the composition of our experience has changed. Our understanding of things has changed because life has changed. We've changed. Experience has shifted our waters, right? So that's why sometimes when you read a book, a novel, and you love it, and you go back, and every time you read it, you notice different parts of it, different details, different meanings. I know as I get older, I go back and read things or watch movies or whatever, and I relate to different characters as I get older, as I've experienced different things. And I think that this is very true of whatever foundational work that you did, whatever got you into the esoteric, into spiritual work, into divination, into religion, into spiritualism, whatever it is that you're into, or all of the things that you're into. It could be a variety of stuff. For me, it's like it's all over the place, right? I pick the things that I need from each thing, each system or school of thought or whatever. I'm drawn to a lot of different stuff. So, wherever you started, I have this real deep feeling that that's where you need to go back to, okay? And I'm not saying start over, but I'm saying look at some of that old stuff again, okay? Something in there is calling you. There's a strong calling. I think that you've been dreaming about it. I think that you've been thinking about it in your quiet moments. I feel like there's a little bit of resistance. I feel like you need to get over that though. Okay? I think that you need to go back and look and investigate. I think there's some stuff that is something in there needs to tell you something, right? It has a gift for you, a re-understanding possibly. Or, it could be that, it's time for a rededication to some of the things that you're doing that maybe have gone by the wayside, I am always guilty of taking on like new routines and they work so well, or new new ways to meditate, new visualization techniques, or, you know, whatever it is, praying, mantras, all of that. And then it really feels like I'm vibing with it. It's real intense. I'm all about it. And then, you know, a few months later, I feel like maybe it's starting to slip away. I am not very good at maintaining everything that I'm doing. And sometimes that's okay because it stops working for us. It's not realistic at that time. And it should come and go, ebb and flow naturally, right? But I'm really seeing that this pouring out of reminds me of, you know, just some of the stuff that you're carrying right now isn't working for you. It's time to kind of, you know, let go of some of that. But you're still carrying the pot, right? That holds all of that water. And part of what that pot is composed of is that foundational work that the stuff that really first got you into whatever you're into. That when you discovered your new way, whenever, you know, people say, oh, the veil was lifted, you were awoken, or, you know, whatever like that. Whatever it was that really got you going on your path, I think that you should go back and kind of just look at that. I really do. And I'm going to too, because I'm going to listen to my own advice here, because I think this reading is also for me. I feel like it resonates deeply with me. Because sometimes, man, I just start to feel like I have not the inspiration that I really need, and it's not coming to me, and I get so depleted, feeling like I'm just searching. And sometimes it's already there. You know, we've already been there. Sometimes we need to go down those old corridors. Do some communications with those old... Okay. So I think that there's just, you know, I get the impression that you've been through a lot of phases, okay? And you have a lot of things that you draw from, which is really cool. And so I think that you have more than one place to visit, but I think that you know exactly where you need to go. I think that you know the exact things that like really were so they were a breath of life for you. Whatever was going on before your introduction into the mysteries, okay? You weren't feeling very alive. And whatever it was that you found that was like that little doorway, that little gap in the wall, the light was shining through, and then you went through and it gave you everything, you know, and that you just kept going and finding more things that were for you, and really made these things make sense, and you've developed your own understandings. I feel like maybe, you know, you need to go back to those places, those real key places. And I think there's something there for you. What it is, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really a psychic or anything like that. I can't divine specifics of what your message is, but I think that you are very intuitive yourself, and you may already know what it is, but I think going back to that place is going to feel like returning home, and that nostalgic, warm, the fires of life and creativity are waiting for you there. And whatever kind of depleted, just kind of stuck feeling you might be having right now, I think it will be alleviated. Okay. And that's very exciting. And I'm excited to do the same. I'm excited to find some little moments in my day so that I can do exactly what I'm telling you to do. And that's going to be really special, I think. And very important for, the next cycle coming. Which is always soon and always upon us, right? All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this message found you well. I hope that this is something that spoke to you. I hope it resonated with you. If not, maybe check out some other videos on the channel and, like, subscribe, comment, let me know. Let me know if you are vibing with it or if it's just not, I am honored to be able to share these messages. I'm honored to have your time. I'm honored to share my time with you, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Again, this is Ula Tea Leaf Readings. Have a wonderful day.